it's Dios with the Orion Creative, and today we're shooting episode 3 of Creators on the Rise. And we're going to take a deeper look into the artists, entrepreneurs, and musicians. Today I have Ken from SHISTY with me.
Hey, what's good, guys? Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're thankful you're here.
Sure.
I want to know a little bit about your brand and your designs.
Alright, so SHISTY is basically a local streetwear brand. Well, not local anymore, but we started out in Houston, Texas about a year ago. And yeah, we just try and incorporate colors of the youth to like bring out our styles and develop our ideas and what we want to put out in our collections, basically.
Okay, I see. So you're repping, and so am I. Yeah. Have you put out any new designs lately?
Yeah. So we actually dropped some pants, the pants that I have on. So we dropped these probably about 2 weeks ago. Did well with the market and everything. Then we're really working on our pop-up in Houston. So we're gonna do our first interactive pop-up in Houston. So it's gonna be really dope. So we're trying to just hold off all our designs till then.
That's amazing. So what inspired you to start this brand?
Really just always making clothes when I was younger. So like I used to make clothes when I was younger and stuff, and really used to like distress jeans and just work with different materials and fabrics. So like when creating your own brand, it was just more of like being able to express what you like in streetwear and have a platform to do
That's
it.
awesome. So yeah, that's awesome.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, that is dope. So you would say that since you were younger, you knew that that's what you would want to do?
Nah, not at all. Yeah, I wanted to be a soccer player, not gonna lie.
Really?
My dreams got crushed.
No, they did not. So does it get hard sometimes being a college student and then running a business?
Yeah, I say it gets frustrating because like a lot of people don't understand what you go through, because like you kind of have to like put aside like being like kind of like a college kid and like enjoying your time and like doing real things, you know, that equate to real matters in life and stuff like that. So it's cool, but you just have to learn to embrace it. It's one of those things like you're just different from other people, so like people don't get it.
So what would you say the hardest thing is? Probably.
Go on weekends without doing no homework because we're traveling for fashion shows and stuff, but yeah, it's not that bad though.
Yeah, it gets done. The load, right?
Low key.
Load. So Ken, what would you say your biggest accomplishment is?
With SHISTY was probably getting ranked the second biggest clothing line in Texas.
That's awesome.
Spring. Yeah, so
that's dope.
That was probably one of our biggest achievements, just because like imagine just starting this from your house and like turning into something that people wear and stuff. So yeah, that was probably our biggest thing that we ever really like accomplished. And then just doing fashion week in New York, that was really big for us, and that was a personal goal of mine. So
yeah, I remember when we were like freshmen and you would just be like ironing on everything, and now it's
iron on hats at one time.
Yeah.
In the day. But,
and I think that's awesome. That's amazing. So you mentioned that we mentioned that you were ironing on everything. So how'd that start?
So basically, honestly, it was more of like a whole, okay, I'm in school, what's a way to make extra money? So like it was, I know I'm good at like styling clothes and making clothes, so like why don't I just try and make my own hats first? So I started like ironing on patches on hats, and I used to sell them to people at like in school, around the neighborhood and stuff like that. And then eventually it just went into having a website, and once I put up my website and like really just started designing everything that I was believing in and everything, people just started buying it, and it was kind of weird at first. It was one of those things where like you get a notification on your phone, oh, somebody purchased an item. You're like, bro, like where? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know about this? And to this day it's still like that, because like honestly I don't understand like how people don't buy this, but it's cool. So yeah, it was just learning about like putting stuff that would entice people and building a following that will follow you for the rest of your life because of something is being very unique. So yeah.
So who do you say inspires you? Like who inspires your fashion style?
A number of people. I'd say
top three
right now, probably Virgil for sure.
Okay. He's a good one.
I'd say Travis, but like Travis Scott in the aspect of like being able to have his vibes teach you how to make clothes, music, all that, and yeah, just really the culture of music in general. Like, if you look at like how music is really being released and stuff like that right now, it's like you can kind of base fashion on what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because of the music. If the music doesn't match the clothes, like you can't wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
Yeah, that's basically it. And Kanye, as crazy as he is right now,
he's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy for sure.
So you mentioned New York Fashion Week. How was that? How was that experience?
Crazy. It was dope. It was one of those things that happened like out of nowhere. Went on your email one day and they're like, "Hey, we want to invite you out to this place, do New York Fashion Week, blah blah blah." And yeah, it was overwhelming at first, but doing it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. It opened my eyes to like where you stand in the industry and where your potential could be, and the things you need to improve and the things that you're doing well. You know what I mean? So like those were that and like dealing with models. That was like my first open experience to dealing with like contracted models.
How is that? How is dealing with models?
Kind of stressful.
Really?
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume that making a whole fashion show is a little bit stressful, especially because you're in college and like that's crazy, but that's awesome that you can do it. Yeah. Time management, correct? Right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say personally, I was always good at managing my time. Yeah. So like when it came to like flip-flopping with clothes and stuff like that and doing fashion shows, it wasn't really anything too hard. It was just more challenging and nerve-wracking just because it's your first thing and it's such a big platform, you know what I mean? You can't like mess up on stuff like that. So
you mentioned the pop-up in Houston. When is that?
That's gonna be in January 5th. Write the date down, January 5th, 2019, Houston, Texas. Stand up. Yeah.
So what should we expect?
A lot of celebrity guests. So like we've really been contacting a lot of stylists who style a lot of known celebrities that a lot of people know. So like we'll see a lot of people come out from there. Then we're gonna have live violinists.
Okay, that's
live
awesome.
Painting. So we're trying to make our pop-up very interactive. And when we say interactive, it's like more like you would walk into the setting that we will create and you're able to stay in this make-believe place and take pictures, and these pictures would turn out totally different from another side of the
world. For sure.
So
sure.
That's what we're trying to achieve on there. So
give people a good time.
Yeah, so it's not like people coming to just buy clothes.
Yeah, it's like a whole experience.
Where people are understanding that like this is the vibe of the clothes and this is the vibe of what we're trying to build as a brand. So
what would you say your dream goal is with all of this?
Open up a store on Melrose. LA. Yeah, to have a location in Melrose for sure. And just be able to get to the point where people start reselling SHISTY.
Yeah, I see what you're... Make it kind of,
Yeah.
Make it double up.
Yeah, so once... just get to the point where people are reselling SHISTY and it being a culture where like especially for me, I was into streetwear and into like clothes and stuff when I was younger. So like we grew up on the whole like Supreme and Bape and like us buying Supreme at the age of 13 and having these t-shirts till now we can sell it for $1,000. You know what I mean? And that's
the gold times.
That's the exactly
gold times. Yeah.
When Supreme is really cheap. But that's the goal, is just being able to like create something that people can remember. You know what I mean? So when we have our kids, it's like, oh, you can still wear the SHISTY stuff because it's still cool, and like you can pass it down to people, and that's where I'm at right now.
Make things timeless for sure.
Exactly.
So we're about to have a new year. 2019 is coming up. Any goals?
Make furniture.
Make furniture.
No, like seriously.
SHISTY furniture?
Yeah, I'm working on right now after our pop-up is moving towards like the whole making dolls, making like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the designer Cause. So Cause makes like dolls, makes like furniture, makes like paintings, stuff like that. So like that's what we're moving into, making like more home decor and all that stuff.
Okay, that's cool. So home decor is going to be added to SHISTY. Interesting.
Cool.
That's cool. So besides like with your brand, what goals do you have for yourself in 2019?
Just go harder at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Really.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I kind of learned not to really set goals for yourself, because if you set goals for yourself, you kind of hold yourself to those expectations, and you don't know where life takes you at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's the same thing with the brand. Like, we plan what we do, but we don't plan what we do because it's so organic.
Okay. All right. So, if you would win the lottery, what would you do with the money?
How much money?
Let's say $5 million.
$5 million?
Yeah.
Definitely buying a Lambo. I'm joking. Yeah, but
no, are you joking though? Because I would too.
Buy a Lambo for sure. It'll be like draped in SHISTY though.
Okay.
SHISTY, yeah, definitely. But if I had $5 million today, the store in Melrose.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good one. Yeah.
I'd legit stop what I'm doing and go to Melrose.
So what if you like won $50 million?
3 stores on Melrose. Every street.
So Ken, what's one thing that you want people to remember you by?
That's a very good question. Just remember that what I did was for me, and it was always for me.
Okay, that's
regardless
good.
of how big anything ever gets.
For you, I like that.
It's for me and the people I love.
That's good. Yeah. That's really, really good. Okay, so if there was any moment when SHISTY started that showed you that this can be something big, like when was it? When did that happen? What was that moment for you?
Just seeing like my peers wearing the clothes. Like, being able to.
I bet that's a good feeling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, being able to see random people that you've never met before reach your platform and reach what you're doing. Yeah. And for other people to notice it before you. Yeah, for sure. That was one of the biggest things. And just celebrity artists wearing my clothes, that blows my mind all the time that happens, just because, like, we don't know them. You know what I mean? And, like, so, yeah, it's very humbling, though. So, yeah, those are probably one of the main things. And, like, your parents actually, like, understanding what's going on. Yeah. Because all our parents, like, not talking down on nobody's parents or anything, but, like, all our parents always want to be very oriented with school and stuff like that.
For sure. Always. That's always.
It takes a lot for someone's parent to kind of realize that, like, dang, this is bigger than all of this. You know what I mean? And that was when I kind of realized, like, I have to, like, move different, have to understand different things different from other people, because like, people see this thing in me and it's not regular. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So
would you say that, like, your parents ever, like, doubted what you were doing, or they just didn't want you to do it? They just wanted you to focus on school? Was that ever, like, something?
No, the thing about me is, like, I'm very respectful and stuff, but, like, I'm very, like, driven in what I want to do. So, like, if it's something I want to do and I have in my heart, I have passion for it, like, it could be the president, I'm still gonna do it. You know what I mean? So, like, my parents it was one of those things, like, it took them, like, actually physically seeing it before they understood what it was. Yeah. And, like, now they're, like, the biggest fans of me, you know what I mean? That's awesome. So, like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Ken, what would you say your brand, what makes it stand out?
Colors. Yeah. Colors, definitely colors. As you can see, a lot of colors. So, like, we try and, like, take concepts that we like and put it into our own ideas. So, like, if I'm describing this t-shirt she has on, everybody knows what 3M is. It reflects in dark time. So what we did with this t-shirt was understanding that if something can reflect at nighttime, it can also shine at nighttime. So us printing a 3M print on a glitter print basically shows that, like, if you're able to take a picture or shine this in the light, it's gonna reflect, and basically I'll shine everything that's around you. So, like, basically we're trying to just incorporate the whole theme of, like, if you're wearing clothes, you would much rather be seen than have dull clothes on. So, like, that's what we incorporate in our brand, is, like, picking contrasting colors that make something stand out.
So Ken, out of all the things you've created, what is your favorite?
My favorite, honestly, will probably be my shorts that I made. I don't have them on me, but so we have these shorts. Basically, these shorts were basically like the turning point in, like, how we were viewed as, like, a streetwear brand. So these shorts dropped in about May, around my birthday. So they dropped around my birthday, and they're basically incorporated with like embroidery, screen printing, the whole nine of like making clothes, and all of the embroidery on the sides are hand stitched as well. So those were really what like changed my mind on streetwear and changed my mind on like what I was doing with my brand.
Okay, that's that's
I
can see.
My favorite piece.
Those are, I've seen them. Those are pretty dope. So yeah, that's cool. So, quick question: why Shisty?
Shisty. Okay, so Shisty was the word, and the way it came about was I heard it in a Gucci Man song. So I heard it in a Gucci Man song.
How'd the song go? How'd the song go?
I can't. That's for another day. But so I heard it in a Gucci Man song, and basically Shisty is regularly spelled SHIESTY, and if you can see on my shirt or anything, it's spelled SHISTY. So basically, what had happened was I was eating dinner with my mom, and I kept singing the song, and at the time, like I was thinking about making a brand or like making clothes in general, and I misspelled Shisty.
So you're just like, okay.
I misspelled Shisty, but I didn't know. So I misspelled Shisty and I didn't know, and that's what I put it as. Then come to find out later, kind of matches my last name. So like, in the whole grand scheme of things, if someone was to ask me this question, and I know you guys are interviewing me, but when someone is to ask me this question, I basically say that it's mixed with my last name because my last name is SHITTU and Shisty is spelled SHISTY. So I just put the two letters of my last name into Shisty. Bam. And that's what happened with the brand. And yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that's crazy because it was not planned.
Yeah, and it just worked out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool, yeah. So, Kenneth, is there anything you want to tell the viewers?
Yeah, drink more Voss water, almond milk. Love more, eat more pizza. Shop Shisty. And yeah, just stay tuned for whatever the platform has in store, and like the video, comment, respond.
And you can follow Shisty at Shisty.
Shisty Clothing. You can follow us at Shisty Clothing on all platforms. You can check out our website at shistyclothing.com. Check out our blog on shistyclothing.com as well, and our gallery. If you want any merch, any exclusive merch, follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Follow the platform.
Okay guys, thanks so much for watching the podcast. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and then don't forget to watch Students with Style over here, and then don't forget to follow us at The Orion Creative and myself at Jocelyn Ramirez, and also don't forget to follow at Shisty.